Media on YouTube. It's your guy Sports Live. I am broadcasting live from the Veterans Memorial Park in Huntsville, Alabama. Today's live stream is a little different than usual. We will be doing a sports update. There's a lot of sports been going on, and so this is just an update on various things that have gone on recently. And I thought it would be cool to just come on here, talk about some things regarding certain things going on within the high school sports and some college sports. So, with that, let's get into this, shall we? Can y'all hear me out there in YouTube land? Anyway, we'll start off with high school football. The first round of the Alabama High School Athletic Association football playoffs have come and gone. Before moving on to round two, let's look at scores from round one in classes 1A through 7A. In class 1A, McKenzie 50, Keith 6, Milry 34, University Charter 6, Mablesville 35, Florala 6, Sweetwater 48, Choctaw County 14, Leroy 43, Pickens Academy 20, Georgiana 40, Autauga County 32, Linden 63, Southern Choctaw 14, Elba 77, Verbena 14, Wadley 68, Valley Head 14, Meek 14, Hubbardsville 8, Spring Garden 54, Victory Christian 21, Berry 54, Addison 38, Lynn 35, Cherokee 0, Appalachian 34, Donahoe 10, Hackleburg 41, Pickens County 0, Winterboro 38, Ragland 12. Before I go any further, these first round games of football took place on Friday of last week, and this is the first round scores right now, and then we'll go from there on that. Can y'all hear me out there in YouTube land? Anybody? Anyway, moving on. In Class 2A, Cottonwood 54, Lynette 16, Goshen 55, Washington County 22, Reeltown 65, Houston County 0, Luverne 23, J.U. Blackshear 19, Clark County 41, Zion Chapel 12, Oriton 14, Lochapoka 7, Highland Home 51, St. Luke's Episcopal 0, Providence Christian 53, Horseshoe Bend 28, Southeastern 47, Red Bay 0, Solagent 56, Pleasant Valley 22, Winston County 56, Cold Springs 34, Vincent 49, Sandrock 0. Tuscaloosa Academy 42, North Sand Mountain 6, Susan Moore 34, Decatur Heritage Christian Academy 27, Pisgah 50, Aliceville 28, Falkville 16, Lexington 0. In Class 3A, let's move around the park a little bit so you can see how beautiful it is today. Ain't it a beautiful day? Anyway, in Class 3A, Montgomery Academy 26, Dadeville 19, Hillcrest Evergreen 35, Southside and Selma 36, Alabama Christian Academy 46, Glenwood 42, Bayside Academy 36, Hell County 6, T.R. Miller 49, Thorsby 7, Trinity Presbyterian 65, Randolph County 42, Thomasville 34, Excel 30, Houston Academy 62, Beulah 13, Piedmont 46, Collinsville 28, Lauderdale County 24, Vinemont 0, Fife 66, Ohatchee 30. Gordo 41, Rogers 13, Winfield 44, Colbert County 14, Sylvania 27, Weaver 9, Mars Hill Bible 64, Midfield 49, Geraldine 60, Locust Fork 13. In Class 4A, Fairfield 33, Dale County 21, W.S. Neal 16, St. James 9, Pleasant Grove 61, Strawn 21, St. Michael Catholic 63, Handley 40, Jackson 55, Bullock County 0, Bibb County 49, Opp 14, Tallahassee 21, Mobile Christian 14, Ashford 35, Oak Grove 20, Cherokee County 48, Westminster Christian 13, Central and Florence 70, Hamilton 13, Alexandria 38, North Jackson 35, Brooks 38, Dora 7, Good Hope 42, Hatton 12, Anniston 40, Randolph School 12, West Morgan 45, Fayette County 0, Madison Academy 28, Hoax Bluff 7. In Class 5A, the first round scores for high school football for last week: Montgomery Catholic 52, Holtville 0, Citronelle 14, Shelby County 9, Central of Clay County 49, Greenville 0, Williamson 46, Northside 0, Vigor 46, Sipsey Valley 0, Eufaula 50, Beauregard 30, UMS Wright Prep 21, Demopolis 7, Andalusia 27, Elmore County 7, Moody 49, Arab 7, Winona 30, Russellville 28, Scottsboro 49, Jacksonville 13, Ramsey 47, Ardmore 0, Fairview 15, GW Carver 12, Leeds 35, Guntersville 28. In Class 6A, Pike Road 37, Bessemer City 7, St. Paul's Episcopal 26, Hueytown 28, Percy Julian 21, Spanish Fort 49, let me rephrase that. St. Paul's Episcopal 26, Helena 0, Hueytown 28, Percy Julian 21, Spanish Fort 49, Benjamin Russell 35, Saraland 42, Chelsea 3, McAdory 24, Wetumpka 23, Spain Park 44, McGill Tulin 35, Russell County 42, Northridge 25, Oxford 42, Buckhorn 0, Hartselle 64, Minor 7, Fort Payne 24, Pell City 23, Homewood 31, Athens 24, A.H. Parker 35, Coleman 0, Mountain Brook 45, Southside 7, Muscle Shoals 52, Mortimer Jordan 7, Clay Chalkville 33, Gadsden City 3. In Class 7A, the scores for the first round: Auburn 63, Bob Jones 27, Thompson 50, Daphne 0, Enterprise 32, Austin 21, Baker 17, Hewitt Trussville 14, Vestavia Hills 42, Mary G. Montgomery 21, Central Phoenix City 70, James Clemens 14, Hoover 35, Fairhope 10, Opelika 43, Florence 7. The second round of the Alabama High School Athletic Association playoffs for high school football will be taking place this Friday. In the second round of the Alabama High School football playoffs, here are the matchups 1A through 7A. For the matchups in Class 1A, Milry versus McKenzie, Maplesville versus Sweetwater, Georgiana versus Leroy, Linden versus Elba, Wadley versus Beck, Spring Garden versus Berry, Lynn versus Appalachian, Hackleburg versus Winterboro. In Class 2A, Cottonwood versus Goshen, Luverne versus Reeltown, Ariton versus Clark County, Highland Home versus Providence Christian, Sologit versus Southeastern, Winston County versus Vincent, Susan Moore versus Tuscaloosa Academy, Pisgah versus Falkville. In Class 3A for round 2 of the high school football playoffs in Alabama, Montgomery Academy versus Southside and Selma, Alabama Christian Academy versus Bayside Academy, Trinity Presbyterian versus T.R. Miller, Thomasville versus Houston Academy, Piedmont versus Lawrence County, Fife versus Gordo, Winfield versus Sylvania, Geraldine versus Mars Hill Bible, and that is in Class 3A. In Class 4A, for the playoffs in high school football in Alabama, W.S. Neal versus Fairfield, Pleasant Grove versus St. Michael Catholic, Jackson versus Bibb County, Tallahassee versus Ashford, Cherokee County versus Central in Florence, Brooks versus Alexandria, Anniston versus Good Hope, Madison County versus West Morgan. In Class 5A, it will be Citronelle versus Montgomery Catholic, Central of Clay County versus Williamson, Eufaula versus Vigor, UMS Wright Prep versus Andalusia, Winona versus Moody, Scottsboro versus Ramsey, Corner versus Boaz, and Fairview versus Leeds. In Class 6A, it will be St. Paul's Episcopal versus Pike Road, Hueytown versus Spanish Fort, Saraland versus McAdory, Spain Park versus Russell County, Oxford versus Hartselle, Fort Payne versus Homewood, Mountain Brook versus A.H. Parker, Muscle Shoals versus Clay Chalkville. In Class 7A, it will be Auburn versus Thompson, Enterprise versus Baker, Central of Phoenix City versus Vestavia Hills, Hoover versus Opelika. Again, all round 2 of Alabama high school football playoff games will take place on November 15th, 2024, with a start time scheduled to be at 1 o'clock not 1 o'clock, at 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, here is a summary of first round scores for the girls flag football. It will also then be followed who they play next in round 2. The 2 classifications for flag football are as follows: 1A through 5A, and then Class 6A through 7A. So in Class 1A through 5A, first round result of flag football in the playoffs was Brubaker Tech 24, Francis Marion 6, Booker T. Washington 30, LaFleur 0, Montgomery Catholic 34, Carroll 0, Alberta 0, Valley 14, BC Rain 24, Lee Scott Academy 20, Marbury 34, Charles Henderson 0, Tallahassee 68, Satsuma 0, Selma 25, Northside Methodist Academy 6, Moody 39, St. Clair County 0, Sipsey Valley 12, Ramsey 6, Boaz 41, Midfield 6, Anniston 33, Greenboro 0, Northside 47, Fultondale 0, John Carroll Catholic 25, Westminster Christian 6, Leeds 33, Hale County 0, Winona 42, JB Pennington 0. In round 2, the matchups will be as follows for Class 1A through 5A. Leeds versus Winona on November 13th, John Carroll Catholic versus Northside on November 12th, Anniston versus Boaz, Sipsey Valley versus Moody, Selma versus Tallahassee, BC Rain versus Marbury, Valley versus Montgomery Catholic, Brubaker Tech versus Booker T. Washington. The note, second round games in Class 1A through 5A will take place between November 12th through 14th of 2024, with start times between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. Central Time. In Class 6A through 7A, first round results: Daphne 25, Hillcrest Tuscaloosa 6, Auburn 26, Davidson 6, Enterprise 18, Northridge 12, Opelika 13, McGill Tulane 7, Alma Bryant 27, Smith Station 12, Dothan 7, Brookwood 0, Central Phoenix City 46, Theodore 0, Foley 28, Central Tuscaloosa 6, Austin 21, Hueytown 0, Spain Park 39, Clay Chalkville 6, Jackson Olin 6, Decatur 2, Vestavia Hills 19, Gadsden City 13, Prattville 24, Oxford 12, Lee 24, Minor 12, Hewitt Trussville 39, Hoover 7, Bob Jones 19, Homewood 6. In the second round of the playoffs for Class 6A through 7A will be Hewitt Trussville versus Bob Jones, Prattville versus Lee, Jackson Olin versus Vestavia Hills, Spain Park versus Austin, Central Phoenix City versus Foley, Dothan versus Alma Bryant, Enterprise versus Opelika, Daphne versus Auburn. Also, note, in the second round, the games for Class 6A through 7A will take place between November 12th and 13th, with the start times between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., depending on the game itself. Also, another note, flag football is a sanctioned sport 4 girls within the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Also, now that we've talked football and flag football, let's move on to the next sport that we will talk about today. On November 9th of 2024, the Alabama High School Athletic Association held their state meet in cross country at the Oakville Indian Mounds Park in Oakville, Alabama. More than 2,000 athletes from across the state of Alabama competed in running a 5K race between the following classifications: 1A through 2A, then 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, and 7A. This was for boys and girls. Individuals competed for a chance at um, individual time, and teams collectively try to do the same. In cross country, you get less points the higher you rank. The lower you rank, the more points you get. The team with the least amount of points wins. Example: 1 point for first, 2 points for second, 3 points for third, and so on and so forth. Let's break it down by classification, the number of athletes competing based on classification and gender. In 1A through 2A boys, 158. 1A to 2A girls, 137. 3A boys, 152. 3A girls, 123. 4A boys, 173. 4A girls, 149. 5A boys, 166. 5A girls, 127. 6A boys, 250. 6A girls, 259. 7A boys, 179. 7A girls, 177. 5 kilometers is approximately 3.1 miles, and that is the distance they ran in this race. And they also had to qualify for the state meet based off of certain qualifying times, which was available through the Alabama High School Athletic Association and the mile split for the state of Alabama runners website. So, for more information regarding the Alabama High School Athletic Association state cross country meet results, if you want the individual results for how each of those players did within their classifications, you can go to the Alabama Mile Split website and look for the 2024 Alabama High School Athletic Association, or AHSAA, 2024 state cross country meet. Yeah, and again, you go on the website and you can look for the results within the calendar event section for the 2024 cross country season. So now that we've got the high school sports update out of the way, let's go into college sports for just a moment. In college sports news, Jacksonville State University women's bowling team competed at the SFA Lady Jack Classic at the Sheridan Lanes in Kenosha, Wisconsin, November 8th through 10th of 2024. The Jacksonville State women's bowling team did win the tournament, but not every match within the tournament. Baker matches took place on November 8th. Traditional matches took place on November 9th. The Baker format for gameplay was best of 7, and it involved 2 games between 2 teams on November 10th. I don't have a breakdown on who was Baker or traditional for the first 2 days, but I do on day 3, so we'll just go over the scores for each they played. Jacksonville State University lost to Youngstown State 1,000 to 925, lost to Maryville University 1,067 to 1,061, lost to McKendree University 1,051 to 949, defeated Stephen F. Austin 1,128 to 952, defeated Louisiana Tech or La Tech 1,016 to 931, defeated Nebraska 1,107 to 1,003, defeated Lewis 1,010 to 1,009, defeated Arkansas State 1,060 to 1,041, lost to Wisconsin Whitewater 964 to 962. In the best of 7 Baker, they defeated Nebraska 4-3, and still best of 7 Baker defeated Maryville University to win the tournament championship. And they won that one 4-2. Up next for the Jacksonville State University women's bowling team is the Garden State Classic, which is scheduled to take place November 22nd through 24th, 2024, at the Howell Lanes in Howell, New Jersey. There's no word on who the opponents are going to be at this particular moment. So, if anybody has any questions or comments regarding that sports update, I'd be glad to hear them or see them. Normally, I don't do live streams regarding sports updates, but there was just a lot of information to go through. So, if there's another update that is this long, I'll consider doing another live stream regarding it. But I'm not sure if there will be. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this live stream. I was broadcasting live from the Veterans Memorial Park in Huntsville, Alabama. I thank you very much for taking the time to hear this live stream regarding the sports update. If you will, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I'm doing live streams, when I have breaking news in the sports world, when I have sports education videos, when I have sports action videos, or when I'm broadcasting live. You can also find me on YouTube by going on the YouTube search tab and typing in uh, Bob Amin, Bobamin on the search tab, and you'll know it's me because I have Sports Live Media burned into a basketball as my avatar. Anyway, with that, I thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.